Hey there guys, it's Metro, and we're back again. We're going to continue on with this zone. We got a lot done in the last episode, but today we got to finish reading what we need to do here. Their legs, blah, blah, blah. We read that. Got the okay, overdue package. I hired someone who I thought was a reliable pilot to bring me a package from Theramore. I was apparently wrong, and even though the pilot lived to tell the tale, he left his entire Zeppelin and all of its cargo behind to save his own neck. Well, I need that package. From what Beazle tells me, he crashed just west of the bay in Dustwall Marsh. It went down just after it crossed the hills along the water's edge. Oh, I think I know where that is. Never did tell me what caused him to crash. And then the balanced flame burge. I want one of the finest works of blacksmithing. Flame burge was an incredible sword that I bestowed upon what I thought was a great and honorable warrior. He was trounced by a murloc named Jarquai. That's in Swamp of Sorrows? Oh no. Okay. That's far away. He failed and apparently fled, but not before leaving the weapon behind. That's awkward. Alright, okay, well, sure. Let's go do this quest. We'll carry on with this part of the zone. And then we will finish this. Probably a total waste of time. That's a cool item though. We'll turn that into a gem. Treasure chest again here. We got this last night. Oh, inventory is full. We need the citrine. Get rid of the ham. Let's go vendor, actually. But yeah, we ding 53. Not sure what level we'll get to in this episode. Oh, what the hell? Not sure what level we'll get to in this episode, but I think 54 is safe enough to go back in to Sunken Temple. Evade? What is happening? We heard something below us, I think. Again, inventory's full. We really need bigger bags. We might have to like spend a full maybe more in one episode and go back and do a bunch of profession stuff we kind of should have. Like, I really think we need alchemy, and I really think we need tailoring. Wait, there's a vendor. Oh yeah, this guy's a vendor, yeah.
Talk to me.
Oh, no, hold on. We never actually edited these. Let's do it real quick. They are called Major Spirit. Couple options. And the other one's called Major Stamina. Is that the right one? Requires level 60 or higher. That is not the right one. Why is that not showing up? Oh, what the hell? Oh, wait. They're different. That means the other one was different too. I noticed that before. Alright.
Watch your back.
Wait, no, we still have more things to do. Another pouch of, okay, pouch of vellum. Scroll of enchant weapon, Crusader. Whoa. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a really good one. So it says it's got a reduce effect. I don't like that. Can we get rid of that? See, this one doesn't say that. I don't know. That's probably like hard coded, right? But I don't think there's any way to get rid of that. But we notice difference here. Enchant item. Presumably this is a... Is there like a recent or something? Definitely wish there was a way to just like save these. I think how this works is that number there is Crusader. Yeah, okay. So is that the same spell ID? It is. And it has this thing here, which is a little confusing. But I think if we swap the spell ID, it'll work. Which I'm going to try. So we're going to get rid of that. Just leave that there just so it's obvious. And then what do we do? Or maybe it's in here that says that somewhere. Doesn't seem to, because minimum level, there's nothing over here. So how will we do this? The scroll is just an item, right? That's a lot of things gonna have that. Okay. Oh. What is it called? Scroll of enchant weapon. Okay. Really wish there was an easier way to do this. How about just that? Is that sufficient? No. My God, man. All right, it is. Why not? I don't understand this part. Scroll of enchant weapon, Crusader. Okay, what am I missing here? I don't know what's going on right now. Like that? That still doesn't fucking work. Don't look at what I'm missing. Don't look at what I'm missing. Just ignore that. Of course, that's open because we were looking at in the last episode this crazy ass new quest that gets added in Wrath. I had no idea this was a thing. Okay. Scroll of enchant weapon, Crusader. Stat. Our spell ID is that. We're going to change it to this. 23141. 23141. Don't see mention of level 60 anywhere on the item. Oh, maybe this, but I doubt it. So what is the flags? Let's see in our fancy tool. assume it's not relevant, but maybe. Item. Where's the flags? Oh, they're there. Player cast. Item spells are castable by players. No reagent cost. That's okay. That's it. Sweet. Oh, that's to override it because normally the enchant requires. Ah, that's very interesting. Okay. So not related. Nothing to do with level 60. So theoretically, this should work then, provided there is no difference, provided there is a difference between these two things. So we're good. So let's go ahead and. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Let's just make these changes. We'll do it now. Cold indoors again. That's fucking great. All right. Anyway, let's see. Close that. These are all over here for some reason again. Databases merged. Sufficient. Restart server. Client. Merge patch. Delete cache. And so those changes have been made now. We won't have any evidence that this does or doesn't work, unfortunately, but I would like that weapon enchant to work past 60. Because I think that's a fun way to make weapons interesting. That's the wrong. But yeah, I think that's a cool idea. Because then no matter what enchant you get from the Vellum, it can be useful. And obviously it's a little weaker because, you know, it's made for level 60, but... Alright, so we're definitely hanging on to that. No way we're putting that on a weapon right now. But just to confirm... Yeah, we'll remove the first thing. Yeah, okay. Cool. Alright, let's put it in our bank. Definitely hanging on that one. And the rest of these things can get vendored. Oh yeah, we're gonna put these... I'll put those in there. Oh.
You got my attention.
Good thing we saved the silk, huh? Okay, those are good. That's like, I guess, the quest thing. I don't want this. Cool idea, but thanks. No thanks. Alright. Let us go do this quest now. Another rare, just in the fucking city. What the fuck? Hibernal Row. That was a good transmog, I think. Lesser Agi. That's too lesser, sorry. Don't want it. Yeah, that's a really unique looking transmog. It's like a spider. Okay. We just gotta kill one mob basically, I think. This area is really weird. Not sure what this is even supposed to be. That's an easy quest. in this version because we have no elites here because it's Wrath, and we have 100% drop rate probably with the changes we made, so it's super easy. That quest's like really, really hard in actual Classic because the mobs are elite. You're often only gonna have to kill a few, but it's still an elite.
Light be with you. Be careful. Greetings.
So I think this is setting up the fact that like Ragnaros and Ani or Nefarian, Ani, no, yeah, Nefarian are like quarreling. He's killing the Dark Kind of Dwarves. I don't really get like what this quest is, to be honest.
See you around.
Yeah, these are black dragons, I'm pretty sure.
Need help?
Takes a while, I guess. Kill an enemy. Get some potential loot and some experience. See, they're speaking in an unknown tongue, which is not good for us. Good for our sanity, I think. Takes a really long time, apparently. Okay, it's done.
Well met. For the Alliance. King's honor. God bless you. What can I do for you?
North, south, east, and west century towers on fire.
Later.
Okay. That is these things, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, there's that hole. Down in a hole. Isn't there another rare here? I remember running into it yesterday or the other day. Where is that? Let's get that ore too while we're here. You have to like go up on top of the tower, I think, to do it, right? This is actually a great zone. I honestly have to say, like, I don't spend a lot of time here, but it's like a staple for leveling guides. Everybody brings you here. Even like the early guides, I always do this whole zone kind of thing. It's not bad. These guys are usually elites though. Vastly improved in this version of the game, to be honest. Minus that one weird Wrath quest that was ridiculous. Oh, there's like an item that we have to click on, I think, right? Yeah, it's over here. Range quest there. We have to have it equipped. Ah, Smoldar. Lots of rares in this zone, huh? They're just walking into us as well, it's crazy. Eventually we'll get something that's good. What have we aggroed now? That's still on us? No. Oh, treasure up here too. Wow. This is a great zone, I'll tell you what. Plate feet. Very, very unlikely to be good, but we'll... Yeah, okay. That is actually a one-handed axe pattern. Oh, yeah. Have to equip it again. Go find the mithril. Also a lot of mining nodes in the zone, as I guess everybody expects. Yeah, what is that? Oh, that's the tailoring quest. We were talking about that. I think that was the last episode. Did not know that was there or that it was a tailoring quest, but that's cool. Mail armor, for some reason there's a guy here. Just a random vendor, we'll stop. Clear up the inventory while we have a moment. It's a lot of enemies. Looks like easily avoided. This one we don't even have to... Oh, another treasure. What the fuck? That's like the best zone in the game. Another pattern. Intellect. And there's the final one there. This one you have to cross this bridge. I always thought that was cool. Well, okay, there's a lot of mobs here. Whoa. A little scary. Coming after fall damage. Come on, blood runes. There you go. Are we gonna have to fight those? Yes, we are. Not for the reasons you might think. Oh, maybe at this point you do think. And 2 more on the bridge and another 2 after that. That's crazy. I think we're so powerful. Now, how the fuck does that one of all of them aggro? That is crazy. Alright, okay, you'll just walk away eventually and die. Wait, did the thunderclap hit him? I think it did. This area is precarious. Oh, dark iron deposit down there? Wait, what? It's over there. That must be a change in like later expansions. Just in the middle of the zone, there's a dark iron deposit. Whoa. Honestly, really wish we just did a blacksmithing playthrough. Now it makes me want to do a blacksmithing thing. I think maybe we'll do a warrior blacksmithing only stuff. I really do want to do another warrior. Like, I want to do a warrior challenge, period. Let's go get that. Although it's pointless, I'm never going to use it. Is that like a graveyard? That's pretty nuts. This is meant to only be a molten core, I'm pretty sure. Black diamond as well. Anyway, back up over there. Okay, let's get that too. This is like the best zone in the game. It's actually crazy. I wish it was a little larger. And no, you know what I wish? I wish it had an actual connection to the other version. What, Blasted Burning Steps? Yeah, I wish it had an actual connection to Burning Steps. It's a dangerous path. It would be really cool if the zones like intermingled, because it's really just one zone. It's like the exact same topography. Like, it looks like the same zone. It's just that the Blackrock Mountain area intersects it. You know what I mean? It just happens to be in the middle of the zone. So Blizzard made two separate zones basically. Otherwise, like, I don't even think, like, if you took both of these zones and made them one, I don't even think they would be anywhere near the largest zone. But I guess its shape is kind of strange, so that might be a problem too. Another dark iron deposit. Okay, this is like something's... How did we not see these before? We can't smelt it though. That's why I was like, it's pointless. I mean, maybe we'll do... I guess we could do some. I really don't want to though. I really want to save that for an actual blacksmithing thing. I only picked blacksmithing up because I wanted to actually test the crafting. I didn't want to actually do anything with it, but we've done a lot with it. The fact that we've collected this many materials or this many patterns as well is actually kind of crazy. Oh yeah, it's not. This one's turned in down here. Two-handed weapon? No. Carbo. Alright, yeah, just like a dragon. Glorious indeed, Maldrake. It looks like my plan worked perfectly. Wouldn't you say so, mortal? You would not have helped the Legion of the Blackrock had we just asked for your assistance. They are of no use to us anymore. What will you do with them? Silence, fool. What? They will live, if only to see the fruits of their labor. The destruction and chaos that will surely ensue as the Legion of Blackrock invade the gorge. I leave you now, mortals, alive with these trinkets. Maltrake, present them with the trinkets. Right away, master. Calaran the Deceiver. Oh yes, the Molt. Do not lose it. They are those of the kin in the Burning Steps that would craft items that only the Molt of the Black Dragonfly could fortify. The Legion of the Blackrock comes, dwarflings. We shall scorch the earth and set fire to the heathens, to the heavens. None shall survive. Bears the mark of Calaran the Deceiver. Black Dragonfly Molt. So what do we get? We got a lot of shit. Bunch of gear that we don't want, but that's a lot of gear. Oh, and we got a 12 slot bag. Oh no, we already have those. We need 14 slot. Okay, well. Two-handed sword skill on a one-handed axe. That's gonna get DE'd. Interesting, but... So what is that for? I don't remember that part. Black Dragonfly Molt. Another one that needs to be changed. Mana Prime. 2 of them. Saves us some time. I mean, how many are left that still need to be changed? There's hundreds, I guess. I don't even remember how many we actually have in each, like in this bag total. Okay. Oh, he's just
What
back.
can I do for you? Go with honor, friend.
Welcome back, brother. Alright, let's go leave the zone, I guess, yeah. Fly to Ironforge. Well, okay, oh no, that's what we're gonna look at. What is that for? Black Dragon Plate Molt. A Taste of Flame. Huh? What is this for? Cyrus Therapentius. It's just a quest, I guess. Okay, well, what else is the item for? Nothing. Yeah, okay. It's just a single quest it's used for. That's kind of interesting. So I had asked that the zone be connected, and it is. Alright, so on our way to Ironforge. We have at least one quest to turn in there. This quest as well. Yeah, that's that quest. Then I think it's time to go. Where was the other one at? The one's in Theramore. The thing about that is, Sunken Temple is actually in. Like, we can go do that before we go to Sunken Temple. Hopefully I'll remember. But yeah, we're pretty much done with this zone, I think. 100% done with it, effectively. Yeah, there might come back to do one thing, but... yeah, we're gonna do that quest, yeah. And then it's off to Angoro, I think, next. Oh, we should stop and turn in cloth too, though. Don't have any wool anymore, but that's fine. That's it, we're done with room cloth now, right? Turn those all in. Well, we haven't gotten to the Exodar at any point. We've not been there once, but there's a bunch of quests here. Okay, let's read this quest. There's an empty, vacuous hole where my heart used to be, Metro. The loss of Dorius is not one that I will soon recover from. I must see his final wish, though. The perpetrators of this cold-blooded murder must be brought to justice. Return to the Syrian Gorge and fulfill his last wish. Free his men. The Dark Iron Dwarves forced their slaves to work in a sweltering mine called the Slag Pits. Search there for Dorius's men.
Safe travels.
All kinds of quests. What is this over here? And there's also a quest that we never actually did.
Well met.
That's Alderman quest.
Here there.
I have recently been handed the responsibility of investigating Ajara, a once beautiful area the elves called home. This would be back when they practiced magic. It's now a more dangerous place than it is beautiful, but that doesn't stop us from turning over every stone for answers to our past. A companion of mine named Timor offered to help me investigate the area since he takes a particular interest in such things. He owns a small place to the right of the Hall of the Mysteries here in the city.
What's your back?
Pick it up.
Greetings.
A little slime goes a long way. Oh, yeah, what is this quest? Fellwood. Okay. I guess we might do Fellwood. Not planning on it, to be honest. Honestly, we might be done questing somewhat soon. Oh yeah, wait, there's also this. Have we done this?
Need assistance?
Mage weed. Perfect.
Alrighty then.
Okay.
Off and away.
Anyway, yeah, I'm thinking the next thing we do is gonna be like change Sunken Temple. We're gonna improve it basically. Also, I want to find a way to make this work. How does this work again?
How are you? Be good. What's on
It
you?
doesn't even work, I guess. Yeah, the low-level supplies. 10 commendations. Wait, what else did it give? But also gives supplies. And then you turn in the 10 commendations.
Be good.
I can't remember how this works, and that the fact that the icon doesn't show up is confusing the hell out of me.
Hey,
I think it's just you get rep, right? But yeah, I wanna go and do that. I wanna make that a thing. I have to like reboot up the classic server and see how we did it. But I think I want to get badges of justice involved. Like I think you should be able to get a badge from turning that stuff in or whatever, you know? But yeah, we have to leave. Well, also we have to do that too. Good thing I looked at the map. I had forgot about that, honestly. But yeah, I think that's what is that quest now? What the fuck? There's a lot of quests. Alright. This a BRD quest or something, maybe? Door's still closed.
hi.
Yeah. Would you like to hear a brief history of the Dark Iron Dwarves?
Your feet on the ground.
I'm ready. Hundreds of years ago, the great city of Thorasane stood proudly in a lush expanse of land that is now dilapidated, burning steppes. Thorasane was home to the nation of the Dark Iron Dwarves, and at the time in the midst of a civil war amongst the dwarven nations at large. You see, that area of the world was at one point in time a part of the Redrick Mountains, until the day that Thorasane was consumed by a gigantic explosion. The city lay in ruin, and surrounding areas reduced to ashy, wasteland. That is tragic. How did this happen? We do not know. The Dark Irons that did survive made their way into the mountain and began rebuilding their city. From the ashes of Thorasane then rose Blackrock Spire and the new Dark Iron Nation. Additional fortifications were made within the Syrian Gorge in the area known as the Cauldron. Stories of an ancient evil that controlled the kingdom of Dark Iron Dwarves began to circulate. Recently, the Dark Iron have been seen on the surface world with greater regularity. Fortresses have been built in the Badlands. Massive exploratory forces have been sent into the depths of Uldaman in search of ancient lore. They have even invaded our own homeland, striking at our dam near the lock. We need adventurers to assist us, Metro. Will you help? Yes. Shall we proceed? Venture to the smoldering ruins of Thorsan and the burning steppes and gather as much information as possible. It is said that mysterious relics litter the ruins. Perhaps you should start your search there. Beware the Thorsan guardians, assassins that guard the ruin, keeping whatever secrets may still be buried there protected.
Off with ya.
Blasted Lands quest, right? Or Burning Steps quest. Appropriate. And there's another quest here. Lieutenant Rodimer.
How are you?
Oh, AV.
Keep your feet.
Yeah, we can do AV now. We're 50. On the classic server, I had it set up that you can change. You can make it so battlegrounds will queue and will pop with one person in them. I don't know if that's possible. I mean, it's definitely possible here, but I don't know how to do that. I kind of like the idea of the bots just existing for battlegrounds, though.
What can I do for you?
I expected to hear from him soon. I discovered such wonderful things about Ajara. I know night elves have incredible lifespans, but everyone forgets some of the more unfortunate events in their lives sometimes. That's not meant as criticism, just an observation. Long ago, there were cities created by the elves filled with knowledge about magic and other lost arts. Being a student of such things, I started my investigation. What I found was quite thrilling. Magic was once as revered as the lunar self to the night elves. Some of the most powerful mages created runes and tablets citing rules of the arcane and insights into their findings. They would leave these for all to ponder in public places. I would very much like the rubbings of these runes from the ruins of Eldorath. I have a kit for you to make the rubbings with, but it will be up to you to find them. Be careful though, the Explorers League isn't the only one interested in Eldorath.
See you soon.
I want the rubbings delivered to my tower, but there's no need to have you go all the way there. I'll just have them airlifted out of Ajara. Zig's fuse lighter owes me a favor or two and will be in the area soon. He's signed on to patrol the coast. Speak to him before you leave. You can give him a flare gun to signal him with. When you have the rubbings, just head to whatever he tells you and then give them to him so he can get them to the tower safely.
Off with you.
Very interesting quest there. I guess I don't know. We're probably not going to do any of this stuff, but anyway, what I was saying was I want to change the dungeons to give more experience, but I don't really know. Like, I honestly, I feel like doubling the experience they give currently is still not enough. So I think I'm going to start with tripling, and we'll see what it's like. Because in terms of the difficulty of it, it's like not commensurate with the time you'd spend in there. Like, we spent 3 hours in Sunken Temple and we didn't even get a full level, and I think most of that was because, well, obviously 70% of that was the quest, but most of the actual kill experience was just the rares we saw on the outside.
Hi. Watch your back. How are ya? Safe travel.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure how it works is, like, where's like the linen one? Yeah. So linen still gives 10. They all give 10. Alliance commendations ticket. And then you can turn them in here. Is this how it works?
Interest ya in a pint?
Yeah. And you get even more.
Up with you.
I don't remember how this works.
Watch your back.
Like, I don't know what you get from it. Then I think you turn those in here, and then you get some kind of badge or something,
Be good.
and then that badge gets turned in for rep, right?
Great to meet you.
I'm not even sure, to be honest.
See you soon.
I feel like it's not exactly how it was in Classic.
No. See you soon.
How are ya?
But yeah, those boxes
Can I help you? Have a good one.
in Classic, there's like 5 tiers of them. Yeah, I don't know. Also concerned with why it doesn't tell us how many. What is that? Is that a bug with the add-on, maybe? Okay, we still need to go out and go down to... Actually, no, we'll just... Yeah, I think it's still faster to fly. It's gotta be. Gotta be faster to fly.
What's on your mind? Be good.
Okay, so then, yeah, then the next thing we do is Dwarven Justice. Are they actually in? They're like underneath, I guess. I don't know that I saw them, but oh, there was those captured archaeologist guys. That must be them, right? What's the video doing? Let's see. Will we be able to walk? Like, that'd be good. We could walk like right into there. I don't know if we can or not. Yeah, in Classic we made the AQ event like basically like a system. Like you can turn in materials and those quests actually give experience. So it's a good, yeah, I like that idea. It was a lot of fucking work though, because I added a lot. Like there was a quest for pretty much every material, and it actually got a little bit. It went a little bit too far, I think.
Hello.
Okay, I've definitely done this quest somewhat recently. It's a really weird quest.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Where do we have to go now? Ironforge. That character's like eccentric as fuck for some reason. I don't know why. Some kind of reference, maybe. Yeah, I think like order of things have to happen. We got to do this stuff, finish this zone up. Then we will, I guess we'll go back to Kalimdor and do that quest in Dustwall Marsh. And then we would go to finish, or I guess start on Goro. And then at that point, I mean, honestly, if we get to 54, we might even do that part. Where are we supposed to be going? Oh yeah, Ironforge. But yeah, I think 54 is plenty. So after this episode, we're almost done with this. I guess we'll make this one a little longer, maybe. But yeah. Oh. But anyway, yeah, we got stuff to do, I guess. But yeah, soon we'll be back in Sunken Temple, and we got to make some adjustments in there before we go back. I want to try to start laying the foundation for what the future of these classic dungeons are going to look like. Luckily, there's not a lot of them. There is a lot of enemies, but I don't actually know how that part works. Let's like look at it. I think it would just make them all give more experience. That's all we got to do, right? There's really nothing to it, actually. Oh, so that's expansion. I always get tripped up by that. Not related. For some reason that's there. I have no idea why that's even there. But yeah, so we would just look up the name and make them give, I guess, 3 times more experience. Seems like a good way to do it. Actually, yeah, I think we'll make this one regular length and do one more today. And then, yeah, after that episode, then we'll be back in Sunken Temple one way or the other, I think.
What's on your mind? You got my attention.
Can't believe... Okay, so yeah, this is the quest to get the key. Really wish there was a way to make every quest a level 60 quest like we did the first time around, but I guess there's just no way to do that. I can't remember what the problem was, but when we did that, oh, that's what the problem was. The experience is not calculated. That's right. The experience is not calculated in the template. So changing the level of the quest actually changed the experience of the quest as well. Wait. But now we gotta go back to her, yeah. And it's raining again. Someday I'll play basketball. I guess we are playing tomorrow morning. Indoors. And though I'm surprised because it looks like it's supposed to be nice down there tomorrow. Well, maybe not. It's only supposed to be in the 40s. Yeah, no, okay. It's supposed to be 49 at 8 a.m., so that's why. It is supposed to be nice later in the day, but not for a long, until like 4 o'clock. So back indoors. I gotta like figure out if we're gonna add new quests. Like, I have to figure out exactly how experience is calculated, because that was an incredibly important part of adding the experience into the quest that I added in the last time. Was like I wanted them to fit in, you know. They need to be commensurate. So I don't know where that's stored, you know.
How are you? Safe travels.
All right, now we can just ride through here. Okay, cool. That is a good place to stop. I will be back another episode in Searing Gorge, finishing that up. And then we will be on to wrap up some small loose ends we have, and then the final episode. And then, yeah, the episode after that, I guess we'll be back in Sunken Temple. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.